it's Mike Diesel from Kraze 113 live from Casa Vacation. Of course, the Sorento from Scott Kia, still love it. We'll cover the year in review next week. 16,000 kilometers in. How's it going? We'll talk more. First, new for 2012, behind me, you can see the Kia Rio. This is beautiful. We'll talk more about the stats in just a second, but what Kia has done this year is with these compact cars that usually you're not going to get a lot of advancements in technology, you're not going to get a lot of features in them. This has features absolutely packed. Even the design cues this year are phenomenal. Check the car from back to front. It looks good. Scott Kia. If you want to test drive it, go and check it out for yourself. Now let's get into the car.
One thing you're going to notice as you climb into the Kia Rio is that they have an extra window up front, which you'll see that from the inside. Kind of a neat feature. Also, the way the mirrors hang off of the car. Usually mirrors come right off the side. These ones come up like a Ferrari's. They come off the side door of
Just another styling cue
that's very cool about the Kia Rio. Door is locked. Sitting inside the Kia Rio, what we realize is that there is way too much room. I don't generally have to put my seat up in many cars, but I can't even reach the pedals. There is a lot of room for a compact car that usually when you sit in them is very tight, and usually the dash is kind of down towards the middle and it's very kind of compact in and you feel like you're driving a little go-kart. The dash on this goes from really side to side, is quite up high, has some really nice styling cues with the aluminum, the brushed aluminum. You can find that you won't find in compact cars. Here's one of them. You have, of course, seat warmers. In this car, 2 positions. Not saying anything about my Sorento. Sorento only has 1 position. Also, something that they've done in the design of the 2012 over the 2011s is they've moved a couple of buttons on the steering wheel, one being the talk button. So when you want to activate the Bluetooth with your phone, which is right here, and it's phenomenal in Kia, used to be down here, and when you turn the car, you would sometimes press it and it would start the automation. So this way they put it here, you won't errantly hit it.
Gauges are so cool in this. I mean, just look at the arms of the actual gauges. Let me give it a little revs. The manual tells you not to do this. Don't tell Scott Kia.
What are you worried about? There's a couple of things. As a consumer, you're just like me, right? You're going to worry about the fact that you have the USB and the iPod docks. Then you're going to worry about having enough power outlets, which you have 2 of them. That's very cool. Just look at how the buttons here are set too. The buttons are very kind of cool, just in the way that they're set kind of up on the dash. Very nice finishes. You really don't feel like you're in a compact car. Not many cars I've ever been in also tell you what day it is. I've never really seen that before, but it tells you the day. I really like that. Lots of room up here. So here's the thing. You're driving along, you're going through Golden, wherever it is, all of a sudden you get trapped because they're doing avalanche control. That's fine. This dash is nice and flat. You can put your iPad and kind of prop it up there and you're good to go. You can watch a movie. Little things like having spaces in the dash, places to put things. Cup holders, let's talk about that. 2 there. 1 on each side again. Kia does the great cup holder on the side that holds pretty much absolutely anything. How about the armrest? Let's talk about the armrest. For a compact car, you usually don't have armrest. You get an armrest, has lots of space, and it does this. It moves forward, so if you're not using the back cup holder, you have a really long armrest, which as a big guy, you got to appreciate that. Not many cars, not many compact cars are made for big guys. You've got that button, which is the active eco drive. Now, here's the thing with the active eco drive. Turn it on. You've got some better fuel economy. The Kia Rio comes with a GDI engine. Basically, it's a type of fuel injection, I've tried to read up about it, where the fuel is injected into the most efficient part of the cylinder. It's even inserted in the cylinder. So when you rev a car generally, you get the same amount of fuel in the cylinder, even though the RPMs are getting higher. Whereas with this engine, the GDI, when you rev the car, can you tell by my eyes that I have no idea? When you rev the car, I'm assuming you'll get more fuel or less fuel depending on what you need. It really caters the fuel need to what you need in terms of speed and torque. And then, of course, you're getting better fuel economy, up to 10% better fuel economy. Let me tell you how amazing the Steptronic is. When you're driving, Kia Sorento, just quickly, we drove to the coast. When you're doing, you know, your top speed on the highway, 6th gear in manual, and you flick it down to 5th, you have all the passing power you have ever wanted. And even though this is the 1.6, you've still got the Steptronic. You've got the, of course, manual that turns to the Steptronic, and you can work your way through the gears. And you've got the torque. The torque is there, and that's part of the GDI engine. GDI, with the way they have the fuel injector set, gives you more torque.
I have not driven vehicles that have had this much torque.
We're about to get in the back seat of the car here. I'll let you have a look at it. It's pretty big. Of course, this is the 1.6 liter GDI, 138 horsepower, 6 airbags in this thing as well. A lot of traction control, stuff like that. You know, again, I'm a big guy, and I'm getting into the back of this thing. And you could easily have kids in here and have your car seats and whatnot. You got a little bench back there, a little top piece, so no one can see what's in the fifth door. And your dog or cat could sit up there. I don't know if that goes with distracted driving rules. Unlike the last video, I don't know if you remember the Optima video, I locked myself in the back seat of the car. Not going to do that this time. Okay, we're gonna go check out the trunk, we're gonna go check out the engine and see what makes this puppy purr. Again, nice thing about the Kia vehicles, which I absolutely love, if you have the key fob with you, all you need to do is put your hand under, it knows who you are, you're good to go. So again, look how deep this is. You can go quite far down, which I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's quite a lip there, which is nice, because that means you can put lots of stuff in there. You've got, I believe, a spare tire underneath there. And anything you put in here is going to be hidden from prying eyes when you're Christmas shopping or whatever you need to do. I can't believe it's sunny out. It just snowed. Look how wide this opens as well. I don't know if you can see the angle of that. Just the stuff you can manage to get in that, because again, Kia is going to do something a little bit different with the hood. Do you see how it kind of opens there instead of down around the front? A little bit different. Let's see if I can do this one hand. First try. Okay, for you to be able to open a hood, this is honestly the first time I've opened this hood. For you to be able to open a hood first try and just get it because they've placed the latch in a good spot, phenomenal. So there it is.
We're talking about
a lot of torque in there as well for the 1.6 liter. Everything you need under the hood, nice and compact. Really, really nice. Looks great.
Nice to drive. It snowed a little bit this morning, and the front wheel drive took care of that for me.
The way it's got the signature Kia look.
You've got the fog lights out to the corners. We really like that as well. It looks like such a slick vehicle. Really nice job. And then when you are sitting behind it at a light, and you know somebody's looking at you, you can know that they are looking at a slick looking ride. There you have it. That is the 2012 Kia Rio 1.6 liter GDI. So nice. Price and the technical details, you'll have to talk to the guys at Scott Kia. What I can tell you though is if you don't take it for a test drive and you buy a car somewhere, you're doing yourself a disservice.